Well, here's the thing. Okay. Well, here's the thing. Okay.
No talking.
Well, here's the thing.
Okay.
Don't do those dances.
Well,
Get
here's
it.
the thing.
You're not on beat though.
My husband.
We out here MMA, not podcast, but show. Yeah, we talking things that you probably didn't know when we taking things to places that you probably should.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to We Out Here MMA, not podcast, but show, but now podcast. We have a wonderful show for you today. It's going to be juicy. It's going to be wild. It's going to be a little, yummy. I'm here with my husbands. I got my boy with the purple room with Bobby Lee in the background, the Genius Brain, and also the Swifters where they always are. In the corner of the room behind the door. Give it up for Alex Acosta.
Oh, turn me up, never down. Hey, check this out real quick.
Oh, a vintage tea that no one has ever had ever in the history of Tiger Belly. Also, my other husband, this guy is great. By great, I mean the plainest person in the world. If you look at his background and his broken blinds, which he hasn't fixed yet, which is crazy that there's just one gap in his blinds. Like, what are we doing here?
It's a peep show.
Are you a husband or are you a husband?
Are you a my why?
I don't know what the right answer is, but also, how do you fix a blind? What do you do?
Buy a new one. You buy a new one.
Just for that? I'm just gonna put a towel up. I think I'm just gonna stuff a towel in there.
You don't feel weird that people probably are watching? Hey, look at me. How many times have you in that room?
Jade off? Oh,
No,
almost every
Be
day.
honest.
Almost every day.
And you finish in the hole in the blind?
I actually face the window. Do you guys do that?
Yeah, you look.
Yeah,
Looks out of that while he does it. That's why that's.
I put my eye up on it and then I finish.
Isn't that?
Is that
if you
weird?
Look out your window. Isn't it just trees and a driveway?
There's some sidewalk action. You get to see the sidewalk a little bit. So
interesting.
heavy traffic area.
Well, speaking of heavy traffic, the news for this show is heavy traffic, but what wasn't heavy traffic was the fights. There were no fights, but we are going to do a little recap in a bit. We're going to talk about a very special fight that's near and dear to Nick's heart, an organization that he loves very much. And then we're going to get into some news. And then we're going to get into some news. It's going to be juicy. We got a lot to get through. One of my favorite fighters is released, and we'll get to that. Hey, what do you mean? Oh my God, I'll say this. We'll talk about it later. But if he would have got his shit together and was on a string and became a star, you're talking about the most fashionable fighter in history. Just putting it out there.
He dresses like Russell Westbrook.
I think he was trying too hard to be fashionable. All of a sudden, he started dressing like that, and he even made a thing. I just want to be more like myself. Like, no, you just feel like you're getting famous and you want to just be like you're something different, but you're not. You're cut now.
Okay. Wait, dude. Don't tell them who it is. Let the suspense.
I didn't say it was.
And then guys, we have we're gonna do some quick picks. Finally, we got Fabrant versus Jose Aldo, and it's gonna be a burner. We'll talk about our picks for that one. All right. So we have to address the elephant in the room. Nick.
Yeah.
What's with your shoulders?
What do you mean? What's with my shoulders?
How much testosterone?
How much testosterone are you on? How much TRT? Be honest. You kind of looking like Vitor right after he lost to John Jones.
I think this is why Nick hasn't asked us to work out with him, because he's just letting him because he's on test, so he wants to work out for 2-3 months. So then he's like, "Hey, come work out with me," and then he's insanely fucking jacked, and we're like, "Yo, what the fuck happened?"
And his pull-ups now, he does that shit where people are walking in the air. That's all he does in the gym.
if you see me post any fitness content where I'm stepping on an invisible pull and while I'm doing pull-ups, you just you end the show. Okay, you fire me from the show and you get somebody else.
Hey, did you ever attack my boy Yoshi Sudarso? Bitch.
Yeah, Yoshi could do that though. That's Yoshi, but he don't do that all the time. You know what I mean?
No, that's how he walks his kitchen.
I should give Yoshi more shit about that, because what are you doing? Stop walking on imaginary stairs when you're doing your chin-ups. Just do your chin-ups,
bro.
I really feel like that's what Nick's working on.
What if that's part of a movie scene he has to do?
That's different.
Yeah,
that's different.
Climbing, and then you're hanging from a mountain, but then you have to climb up the rocks to get over the lump because you almost fell off.
That's okay.
I love walking. I love walking over lumps on mountains. That's my favorite thing. I love a mountain lump, whatever that is. All right, guys. Let's just get into our fight cap. No cap. God, Nick, why do you write this wrong so much? Why do you write this incorrectly?
I just thought
It's
you
our
would
fight recap. It's our fight recap. No cap. I'm getting sick of the way you write our notes.
already. I thought you were
No, man, because I trust the producer who writes these notes. Okay.
Yeah,
Fight
my
recap.
bad.
No cap.
My bad. Fight cap, no cap. What is it?
Fight recap. No cap.
God, it's just really confusing. It's hard to keep up. And then question mark.
Alex and I did not watch these fights, but I've heard some of it in the news. I heard they were actually pretty good. It was the Triller Trigon fights. So we'll just do a quick recap. Nick is the only one that watched them. Nick, can you be honest with this? Can you give it a thumbs up or thumbs down in terms of entertainment value? And then also give us a thumbs up or thumbs down in terms of just fights.
I didn't watch all of it. I just saw highlights, but yeah, I give a thumbs up for entertainment and just like fun fights, because what the whole premise is they're doing boxing versus MMA fighters, team Rampage and team Shannon the Cannon Briggs, and they're fighting, competing. I guess the whole premise of the Trigon fights is that they do like MMA moves that are just boxing, and then they get to grapple, like get to like clinch a little bit longer, and they get to do Superman punches, and it's pretty entertaining. It is pretty entertaining. And Mike Perry fought, and he's very entertaining to fight. Yeah, he's a very entertaining fighter, and he's fun to watch fight. And he fought Michael Seals, who's a legit boxer, and he beat him in decision. But he got touched up and he got dropped a little bit, but he came to fight.
He beat a boxer. Damn,
yeah,
okay.
and then Frank Mir got knocked out on his feet in the first round.
I saw that, and I think he died for a little bit.
He shouldn't be fighting, I think.
But who was the ref? Dan Merguliata. Was it Dan?
Merguliata? Yeah.
Merguliata. Was that weird how he let Frank get like touched up and then didn't do anything, and the fighter had to stop? That was weird to me.
Yeah, it was really weird. I think once again, it's just the new rules, the new, like it's all made up. All this shit's made up. So everyone's improvising, everyone's figuring it out as they go. But I don't know. We'll see what happens with this.
Yeah, well, our show sounds more organized than that. What was the point of Rampage? Like, was he in everyone's corner every fight?
I don't think so. I don't know. I think they're on the side, but he's gonna fight Shannon the Cannon Briggs. I think that's the whole thing.
Yeah,
I'm excited for that one. I don't mind that.
That's gonna be fun.
But dude, Mike Perry, watching that.
Mike Perry got paid $250K allegedly.
He didn't.
Yeah,
so
some fighters say these other pays that they get from the other spots. I wonder if they're lying or not. If they're like, "Hey, we know we only paid you $50,000, but if you say you got paid 250, we'll give you another 10,000 or some bullshit like that." You know?
I don't know. I'm curious. I'm curious to see where they're getting this money from.
Yeah,
because the pay-per-view was like $20 or something, and then how are they gonna pay Metallica? I bet they're expensive too.
Bro. Metallica probably $500,000 themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude. So they got $20 pay-per-views. Like who's really paying for this? That's my question.
Honestly, this is like that. What's that scam festival that had a documentary on it?
The Fire Festival.
Firefly. That's basically what this is. I guarantee all these people are waiting for money, and they're gonna do a whole show on this on Hulu where they just had no money the whole time.
It's probably what's gonna happen because this seems very popular. This seems like a very interesting like model that they're doing. Like all the TikTok and the TikTok versus YouTubers, and then those guys didn't get paid out. So they were supposed to be promised like millions of dollars per fight, but they never got paid and they got scammed. So it is pretty interesting. And then the owner of Triller was like talking mad shit to Dana White, saying like, yeah, we sent them a fucking invitation, and he's like, this is a real show, we pay our fighters real money. So it's interesting to see how this is going to develop, because Dana White, he don't fuck around with these other promotions like this. So we'll see what happens.
What do you say, Alex?
Because I saw trailers all talking about like, oh, we did real production and all this shit. It's like, bruh,
you like Metallica? You like Metallica?
I mean, but bro, you ain't touching fucking UFC production. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. You have Fat Joe as a commentator, bro. Like, you really
Fat Joe was a commentator?
Yeah, it's like,
wow,
bro,
Nick got way too excited.
Wow,
like, bro, Triller, that shit. I don't know how are they getting all this fucking money, but I don't fucking know, bro. That shit is
I'll
wild.
say the one time Triller I felt like had better production than the UFC or had something more interesting was when Mike Tyson fought what's his name?
Roy Jones.
Roy Jones.
Roy Jones, like with the white and black,
show.
with the background. I thought that was kind of cool. Whatever. I guess. Yeah. Well, I mean, look at Nick's room. Why are we even asking him for interior design ideas? God damn. Like literally
up that he's blocking.
And that's the part I was gonna say. Thank you for saying that. The one painting he has, he doesn't even position it where it's in this shot. He's just covering it.
Hey, ask me who painted it.
Who painted it? Tiff at the wine place. We all know. We all know.
It's a good painting, though.
Pretty
honestly.
boring, dude.
It's actually a good painting.
Thank you. My wife painted it at the wine shop.
Also, shout out to our other sponsor, Old Spice. If you see in the back left and Alex the shot, Old Spice brings the spice to your life. No, Manscaped. Actually, Manscaped are a sponsor. Sorry, we out here. Let's go, baby.
What the
fuck you, Old. Hey, pull that Old Spice down.
Yeah, throw that in the trash.
Other side.
Throw that in the fucking get that out of here, bro.
And the Pantene. Why do you have Pantene on behind you?
Do I?
Shit.
Pantene Pro V.
Oh no, this is just to kill germs.
Hey, that's not a sponsor, bro. Throw that away.
Yeah,
no,
Manscaped.
I mean, with Manscaped has a spray that will disinfect stuff. Go ahead and send it over. Fuck.
Let's go. All right, guys, let's get to our morning news, sponsored by Chicken Wing. Ling, ling. Too long. All right. Guys, Colby Covington calls out everybody, including Hamzat, Poirier, Izzy, and feels a fight with Jorge is not going to happen. But here's the twist, guys. Hamzat calls out GSP, not going to happen. DC, not going to happen. And Brock Lesnar, not going to happen. Hamzat, relax. But he does want to fight Colby. So I asked you guys, you wonderful husbands of the Chicken Wing Ling Ling dynasty, does Colby Covington fight Hamzat Chimaev? And if he does, are you as excited as Nick or as bored as Alex right now because he's resting his cheek on his mic? Alex, we'll start with you.
Bro, I love these mics because I get to just like literally put my whole face on it like this and just chill.
Sometimes that's how I rest my face on a cock. What do you think, Alex?
Here's my thing with Hamza, okay? So like they were gonna let him fight Leon Edwards when he wasn't even ranked, right? Leon Edwards was ranked number 2 or some shit like that, or 3, and they were gonna let him fight him. They were just saying some bullshit about, oh, we can't let him fight Gilbert because of his ranking. It's like, bro, you were gonna let him do some bullshit, right? Let him fight Colby, bro. Honestly, I feel at this point, because of what Hamzat's done, like the draw might be very similar to fucking. It's not gonna be. I don't think it'll be the same. I still think Jorge and Colby would do bigger numbers, but the draw will be.
I think so, yeah.
Pretty fucking close, I think, dude. Hamza is riding high right now, dude.
There's a storyline there for sure. First of all, people are going to want to watch Colby no matter who he fights. He's kind of made that kind of aura where whoever he fights, you want to just see him fight someone, whether he loses or wins. Hamzat, that would be a good test to see, can he draw numbers? Because like MMA fans love him, but has he had enough ESPN and all the other media outlets other than MMA? Has he been popping up? I guess that would be.
Bro, just when you see watching these different interviews and people that like know people that know him, and all they keep saying is people keep telling us too, like, you haven't seen anything yet. Like, this guy is bro, just let him fight Colby. Let us see. Because here's the good thing, right? If he's already beat Li Jingliang or whatever, right? And
wow, very good.
And whatever, right? What is wrong with you? God.
And, what was I saying before that was pissing
you said
you
it
off?
right. You said it right.
You said it right.
What was I saying before we started that I was pissing you off so much?
I can't even think about it.
I can't. I don't remember. I know what it is. I'm not going to tell you. I know what it is, but I'm not going to tell you.
What you call it?
Yeah, what you call? No, you didn't say it.
Like thingamabob.
But I think, like, honestly, let him fight him. I think he has the skills to do it. And if he doesn't, it's still good because he already beat Li Jingliang, he's already a ranked opponent. So if he loses to Colby, at least he can still get some experience, with these other guys. Like, he could fight a number 6 or fucking, or some shit. But I say give him Colby. I think that's a good matchup. I think they'll talk so much shit, and Hamzat will just look and smile right in his face and be like, I'm going to smash you, brother.
Did you see his tweets that he responded to him with?
Oh man.
Well, first of all, what was the exchange? The original exchange. It's the holiday season, and you don't know what to get as a gift or stocking stuffer. Well, guess what? We Out Here MMA, we're gonna help you. Well, today's sponsor, Manscaped, has the tools to guarantee you win this year's stocking stuffer or white elephant competition. Manscaped is the leader in men's below the waist grooming, and they have served more than 4 million men worldwide. If my math is correct, which it always is, that's almost 8 million balls. Get 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com with the code we out here.
Listen, ho ho, fellas, naughty or nice. It is the season to perform. You feel me? Like, all right, so check this out, bro. We got this motherfucking body wash, smells amazing. We got shampoo and conditioner, smells amazing. We got a nose trimmer, and like, see, for real, this stuff smells so bomb. The first thing that I thought of was I gotta send this to my pops, because this boy, he goes and plays softball with his work crew and shit. He smells like shit afterwards. I love you, pops, but you be smelling sometimes. So I'm like, you know what? What's the best way to get him smelling good after this? Is sending him all this body wash, this chapstick, these nose things, so he can scrub his balls and smell amazing right after them games, baby.
Now, these are our picks for our Manscaped Surefire Win stocking stuffers. My personal favorite
Nick.
is the Crop Mops ball wipes for your stanky balls.
Ooh,
and then my
yum.
personal other favorite is the one that Alex just showed, which is the Manscaped cologne infused body wash. It smells so good, and anybody you give this to, they're going to love, male or female. Okay.
Yeah, you know what's crazy, Nick? Also, you forgot to tell them that they're all vegan, cruelty-free, dye-free, sulfate-free, paraben-free. So you know their products are legit, Nicholas Cage.
Sorry, I just thought it was assumed because Manscaped is that good of a company. They would already do that. Right?
Wow, guys. Make sure you go to manscaped.com with the code we out here. Get 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com with the code we out here. Be the ballsiest gift giver this year with Manscaped. Your balls will thank you.
Can we do that every time?
Back to the show.
It was an interview that Colby Covington was talking about Hamzat, and he was saying that, yeah, I'll fight this dude, yada, yada, yada. And then Hamzat goes on Twitter and says, let's go, bitch, fight with me, Colby Covington. I will take your, and then blood emoji, coffin, heart emoji, right? I didn't even know they had coffin emojis. And he goes, call the cops. I'm coming for you, Colby Covington. You do not represent USA. I represent USA. You represent cowardice. Coffin emoji.
That's a lot of emojis
promo.
from a fighter. That's a lot of emojis though from a fighter. That's a little too much for me from a fighter.
Nah, he's different though. He's Chechenian. He's different. They use tons of emojis all the time.
You're right.
That's like
you're
their
right.
thing.
No, Hank. You're right.
No, Hank.
Wait. So Nick, you're saying cool. Okay. So I think I also want this too. I think for more of the promotional reason, I think it's fun. It gives Colby someone to spar with verbally, and I think Hamza, like you said, Alex, will say some shit, and it'll be good promo cuts because it'll be very simple things he'll do.
I'll kill you,
and then Colby will just be Colby and create a whole show out of nothing, basically.
How does that matchup go though?
But do you guys think this actually does happen? Like, I know that's what I feel like a lot of fans wouldn't mind seeing this, but
Bro,
will the UFC make it happen?
Honestly, imagine like Hamzat as the fucking what's it called? Ultimate Fighter coach. Dude, if I was an Ultimate Fighter, I'd want him to be my coach. Give me dude, because he's with the guys that train what's his name? Alexander
Gustafsson.
You're gonna get all
the
bro, dude. I don't know. I think Hamzat, honestly, aside from like Paddy the Baddy and like obviously Sean O'Malley, even though I don't really fuck with him that much, he's gonna be, because he misses out on fucking Tiger Belly. And if I ever had an opportunity to be on Tiger Belly, I'd be there 4 hours early sitting in front of the house because I already know the address because I've been there multiple times.
Low key, that's Bill Burr. He comes way too early.
Really? What time did he show up?
He's like 30 minutes early, and we're like still panicking, like, get ready. We're like all showed up late.
And
guy's intense.
Other than that, bro, I think he's the next big thing, right? Like, just like they could even build him up, just like I feel like to the casuals, just about like his stats. Like they can make these cool ass videos and be like, 4 fights have been touched twice. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you should do promos.
It's different, bro. I think I would love to see that fight because I think Hamzat's the next champ. I don't think there's any ifs, ands, or buts. Just like how I think, unfortunately, because Justin Gaethje's one of my favorite fighters, Islam's the next champ. I don't think we have a choice, and I think it's the same thing with Hamzat. He's the next champ.
I can wait. So did they say that if this fight does happen, he would be the Ultimate Fighter? Even though he was supposed to do it with okay, it's not necessarily. Okay, gotcha.
No, I just said I would watch it. I think it'd be cool because like if I was a fighter on the, as one of the contestants, if Hamza and his team was available to be one of my coaches, I'd be like, hell yeah. Like honestly, at the end of the day, like Jorge is good, right? He's a good striker, but like Hamza is a fucking specialist, brother. Number one.
Brother.
No, Hasbullah finger. So it's like I'd rather be on his thing so I can learn the Hasbullah finger.
Damn. Well said. Well said, sir. Guys, our next piece of news is Henry Cejudo 100% returning in 2022. This is interesting. This guy made a whole show of retiring. Guess what? He back. He said he was going to spend time with his family, spend time with his girls. Guess what? He back. He is some would say is he right now that annoying guy that comes out of retirement, or is he like Michael Jordan who left to play baseball, came back and won 3 championships? Who is he? Who is he, Nick? Tell us. How do you feel about this in general? Are you really annoyed by this? Or do you think he's a champion for coming back?
No, I figured when he announced his retirement, nobody really gave a shit, kind of.
No one gave 0 shit.
Yeah, literally.
Because the reason why nobody cared was because he kept talking about coming back like the day after. Like the day after, he kept like making jokes about how he's going to come back. And then also too, it's like Henry Cejudo had a very amazing career, right? In MMA, came in. Yeah, he had a great career, very great career. But it was kind of short-lived a little bit. It wasn't as like, it was like a very underwhelming version of Habib's run, like just way more underwhelming. He got the championship, which was cool. But then again, it was just like, all right, whatever. So it is interesting to see him come back because I think he might be better. And I think that's going to be a good thing. And, I know Max Holloway is our boy, but this is the perfect time for him to come back and angle for a 145 title shot. I know Dana White kind of was like, whatever, but for 145, it's kind of interesting. It's a shot for Henry Cejudo to make history, which is going to be the first triple crowned, triple champ. That'll be really interesting.
Quadruple C, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, with the
Olympic.
But I just mean as far as like UFC titles, right? He'd be triple champ. So him fighting Volkanovski, I think he matches up well with him. I don't know if he beats him, but I think it'll be a fun fight for Volkanovski and something different for him. And especially that he had a great fight against Brian Ortega. His stock is pretty high right now. So I think that'll be pretty interesting.
Alex, who do you think Henry Cejudo is fighting when he comes back?
Yeah, I think that would make the most sense. It was like if he does come back, it's like the 145. I think honestly, like Henry Cejudo has always looked big to me, even for 35. Like he's really short, stocky, and thick, right?
He's thick.
So it's like I don't know. A fight with him and Volkanovski would be cool, I think. But I mean, if anything, he comes back, and if it's at 45, I think you have to either do it against Max or Volkanovski. Like those are the only 2 fights if he's gonna come back to 45. And if he comes back to 35, I mean, Peter Yan's a cool fight.
Yeah. Dude, imagine Max and Henry Cejudo.
Yeah,
that'd be a good fight.
Max is so much bigger than him, though. It's like it'll be a crazy fight to see. But honestly, that gets me nervous because of how good Henry's wrestling is and how much shorter that he is than Max.
Yep.
And that might be
center of gravity.
A tough night for Max, but no one ever beats Max because the best is blessed. Baby, turn me up, never down.
Damn.
Who do you want to see, Gil? Who do you want to see him fight? Besides someone you named.
I want him to go back to 125. I want to fight Brandon Moreno.
That'd be cool too, though. Honestly,
you think he can make 125?
Because when I'm going to go there live to the fight, I'm going to see them 125. They're going to be in the ring. We'll be at the UFC Apex. So obviously, Alex has tried 105 million times to try to get UFC press passes, but this is going to be the one time they let us because no one's going to come to the fight.
Yeah.
I want to be able to yell, "Si se puede zapatos." And then when Henry looks at me, I'll be like, "Oh, that's not for you, baby. That's for Brandon Moreno. Si se puede zapatos." So I want to feel that my Spanish is not for him. He's not my guy.
Hey, remember, just want to say this. So I just came back from Vegas, right? I was out in Vegas. And you know how
Alex? Why?
Because I was filming for Mark Small's podcast, Country Club Adjacent. And I got like a stomach fucking virus when I was out there and fucking couldn't eat anything for the past like 3 days. what's it called? I don't, dude. I had tacos
White
El
Castle.
Gordo,
Or a
I
Singapore
don't. Oh, really?
crab.
but yeah, I don't fucking know what it was. But honestly, like today was the first day, and like currently at this moment, but today was the first day I was able to eat food, and I am fucking starving right now because I have barely been eating. But what was I gonna say? I stayed at the Wynn because remember we were talking about maybe staying at the Wynn, dude. That hotel was nice as fuck, bro.
I'll tell you,
Trying to take us?
the win is where it's at, man.
Bro, that shit was so fucking nice. And of course, the day I was there, the breakfast buffet was closed. Remember, we all went and we all had fun together.
Oh, with
It was
the
closed.
With
with the
Kwans.
Kwans, bro.
And I asked them, I'm like, on your website, it says that we're closed. Is this
true?
And they're like,
Nope.
yes, you pinche pendejo que se colaca.
Okay. Footage of John Jones wrestling with bronze medalist J. Dan Cox and eating humble pie. I like this, guys. I like this. I don't know if you guys have seen the footage. Nick, have you seen the footage?
Yes, I have.
What are your
I have.
thoughts on that?
Jaden Cox is a real motherfucker, dude.
He was say that one more time, but give me some oomph.
Jaden Cox is a real motherfucker. Okay.
Yes, he is. Thank you.
This dude, yeah, he might. He fucking might. He is a very high level wrestler. He's a fucking beast, and he was just tossing John Jones around like he was.
And he's smaller.
nothing.
He's so much smaller.
Shorter. Yeah, shorter.
Shorter.
even.
Sorry, definitely shorter. Yeah.
He might weigh less than him too. I don't know how much Jaden Cox weighs, but that dude is a tough motherfucker. Like real high level wrestlers at Jaden Cox's level, they're all just, if they come to MMA, it's over, bro. It's over. It's over.
Would you say if all those wrestlers, American wrestlers, came over, would we see a shift from the top tier? Would we still be seeing Dagestanian guys, or would we see being more Americans?
I think it's gonna be both. I think it's gonna be one or the two. You know, but
actually, that's a quick, really quick for both of you. Why
I'll say
are we
this,
not
though.
seeing that? Why are we not seeing that?
no,
right
I'll say
now?
this. I'll say this because a lot of wrestlers, they make good money just wrestling now. Like Jordan Burroughs. Yeah, dude.
From
If-
wrestling?
seminars and all that shit, bro.
Well, they're at the top. They're at the highest level. So
Wait.
they're gonna scoop up all the money. But going back to your point about the Dagestanis, I feel like the Dagestanis have a whole nother culture of sambo and other grappling styles. So that's a little more all inclusive. So I feel like they might be a little more ahead in the
it's more like
MMA game.
MMA style.
Yeah. But as far as like straight up wrestling, I feel like it's toe to toe.
Nick
Just
was
freestyle wrestling.
when Nick said he's like, when you see them come over, it's gonna be a game changer. And then Gilbert's like, yeah, and when you see these guys come over, I thought you were gonna repeat exactly what he said. Want to know what's funny about the video though with the John Jones thing? That's why I was laughing, because I was like, is he literally about to repeat what Nick just said? Is John Jones cut it out literally right before he was about to get slammed on his back. You could tell too,
That's
right?
whack, bro.
Right at the
Yeah.
end.
Why did he cut it? Why did he cut it when he got tripped?
Because he was about to get slammed on his fucking back. That's why he cut it.
because you know the memes have been like, oh, that's now you know what it feels like when your wife gets slammed by you.
Oh my.
That's basically
They're already
what
having
they're
that
like.
up there. They're already
Of
having
course they are. All right, guys. Rampage Jackson denied UFC Hall of Fame induction and wants pension/compensation. I heard him talk about this.
What do you think?
I didn't know he was actually denied. I thought he said something like he would, if he was offered, he wouldn't take it because he'd rather take money. Or was he actually denied for real?
I think he denied it. I think.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry. I think I read it as I
No.
thought it was Rampage Jackson denied UFC Hall of Fame induction.
No, like he denies it if they get offered.
Hey guys, I read the sentence with different emphasis on different syllables.
Emphasis. Yeah, no, whatever.
Right.
I get it.
All right? Good
But
for
fighter
him.
pay. Let's talk about
If he doesn't care about legacy, I mean, is this really fighter pay? This is more like, because look, there's a lot of people that don't get along with Dana or the UFC, but they'll still come back and get their Hall of Fame. I don't think Rampage. I think he's just upset that, look, the guy had so much money in the UFC. Honestly, I don't think he handled his finances right. He had so much money. I think he just fucking blew it all on whatever he was doing.
Yeah,
So,
I don't. I've heard stories
such
and-
as, hey, Dish. This is called Dish Hour with Alex. Dish.
I got a Rampage Jackson story.
Yeah, I don't want to say too much just because like it's because of how I heard him and shit, but I mean, we can kind of figure out that Rampage kind of he's a showman, so he says a lot of stuff because he's a showman, right?
Yeah.
And so I just honestly, at the end of the day, I really do believe if he got offered a Hall of Fame that he would accept it. I mean, did you see his fake ass background in that video?
What was the background?
It was so green screen. It wasn't even funny that he's.
What was it?
It was so green screen that he 100% will accept the Hall of Fame if they offer it to him.
But
It was
what
like
was the
some-
background though?
It was like some business room background, and I was like, "Damn, he has a really good camera." And then he lifted up his hand, and you can see the green screen effect all over his hand. I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Was
he's
he
accepting
trying?
the Hall of
Was he
Fame.
trying to make it like he was at a business place?
Yeah, what if he was fucking?
I don't know,
around?
but I fucking love him because I think he's super fucking funny, and I thought that was so funny that he was green screening this like super business professional background. And it was so fake. But yeah, I think honestly, like he was saying, he doesn't do this for fame. He doesn't do it for any of that, all that type of stuff. But it's not really a fame. Like they're on. He says he does it for honor. Like I feel like that's one of the biggest honors. UFC is the biggest federation in the world, and you're getting honored by them because of what you provided for all your fans and shit. So I honestly,
Yeah. He also really is the one that really established a merge with Pride. He was one of the faces of the Pride merger to UFC and really brought like 3 of the biggest fights right after that merger.
yeah.
So I don't know. I think he should do it. I mean, I guess the second thing was about fighter pay on this whole thing. My
The
stance
pension
is the same.
though. Pension.
Oh,
Fighter
pension. That's
pension.
interesting.
That's what his take was. Because he was
other sports take care of pension?
Yeah, that's what he was saying. That's what he was saying. I don't know if this is true or not, but he was referring to, when you get inducted into the Hall of Fame, there is a retirement thing for MLB, NFL, and that's what he's referring to. He was like, I have a lot of injuries, yada yada yada, whatever. But take it or leave it.
Yeah, Alex. I don't
just
the way
for
you raised
like
your hand,
our-
but go ahead.
Just for like our viewers and stuff that don't really know what pension means, can you guys just explain it just for like the viewers that don't really know what that means?
It's just a sum amount that you would get every year after you retire, and it would just take care of. I think the formula for different organizations is a little different, but I think it's a percentage based on the highest amount of money you got paid.
So do these other sports actually do that, like basketball?
Yeah, NFL does.
So
I know the NFL does.
So when you retire, you still just make money no matter what.
After a certain amount of times,
You have to do a certain amount of time. It's it's like getting a job. Like your dad works somewhere for 50 years, he gets pension after he retires.
Yeah, he's actually
just-
been at Wells Fargo for over 30 years now.
So he'd also probably get pension.
Probably. I know that
retires.
when he retires, or if they were to let him go and they give him like, what's it called when like they let you go? You don't get
severance.
fired. Yeah, severance.
Severance
He
package.
would got paid like
It's a good package.
he would have got paid a lot of money. He was telling me, but he's like, I could have retired, but yeah, I think so. Okay, now I get what you're saying. I just didn't know like if other sports actually did that. That's kind of cool.
Once again, it's different. Like I said, it's just structured different. These are independent contractors, and they're also not on like teams. And like, I don't know, there's no 50-50 split. It all comes down to doing a union. If the fighters really want this, people got to just start not taking fights for the UFC until they run dry of talent. That's the only way to do it. To
for
create a
real.
union.
The only thing I could see with that in the sense of like is because I feel like in MMA, unless you're like a Conor McGregor, your name is only gonna be so well known for like not
A very
that
small
long.
amount of time.
Yeah, it's not gonna be that long, especially because the sport is still fairly new, right? It's only like 20 years old or 30 years old. So it's like, yeah, I think like in an NFL sport that's been around since like fucking 1900 and shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's different.
1900.
You saw that movie
Yeah.
with George Clooney where they wear the leather helmets.
Yeah,
Leather
exactly.
heads.
But I mean,
Leatherhead.
you know how much money is in NFL? Like, you know how much money is in NBA?
Bro, it's billions. UFC is not operating in that level.
Not
The kind of
yet.
money they have.
Not yet.
I know. Not yet. And when they do, our Endeavor stock will finally go.
Let's
up.
go, dude.
When
My
they do,
$100
we'll be-
stock started. It went down to 75, and now it's up to $95. Let's
Hey,
go.
And when it does do that, it's gonna be like, and Karen Bryant's gonna be like, all right, hey, we out here, give us our next thing. And then it's gonna have this cool transition, and we're gonna be on the side with our mics. Be like, Nick's gonna be like, hey, yeah, my name's Nick. Yeah, the fights are really good. And then I'm gonna be like, yeah, te quiero que pique la laca. And then Gilbert's gonna be like,
I'm not there.
hey.
I'm not there. I'm not there. Why? Because I'm in a Christopher Nolan film. You're welcome.
So
You're
if you get a
welcome.
Christopher Nolan film, the show's canceled.
Oh no, you guys just have to tag along
Oh,
on set.
Okay.
Talk to Jaden Smith. I only do movies with Jaden Smith and Christopher Nolan.
You guys should
That's
do a
the
Karate
only-
Kid reboot.
that's
Part
the-
2.
Fuck yes. I want to play Jackie Chan.
Yeah, dude. But you
Hold
teach
the
him
jacket.
jujitsu.
Spin the jacket. Turn the jacket.
I fucking love
Um,
Jackie Chan, bro. Fuck.
I want to. Hey, we were
Why
trying to get
people
him on
have
Tiger
old,
Belly.
bro?
He
We
won't go on
asked
Tiger
Ju-
Belly?
We asked, well, first of all, because Bobby, I think said did he say, I forgot what the story was, but maybe an unsavory joke towards Jackie. And he thought it was, oh wait, no. Bobby was supposed to do Matt TV when he just became a cast member on Matt TV, and Jackie Chan was the guest for Matt TV, and he was Bobby was the only Asian, and he begged, "Hey, can I be on an episode with Jackie Chan?" And I think his Bobby pooped on the head CEO.
Right.
Yeah, what
His
his name is, his desk. He didn't let him do the show with Jackie Chan, and forever Bobby's been kind of pissed about that. So we talked to Judd Apatow, so they're gonna try to broker something where Jackie
Really?
Chan can finally talk to
I
Bobby.
didn't think Judd Apatow would be the middleman to Jackie Chan.
I think he can be the middleman for a lot
Yeah,
of stuff.
I came across on Instagram when it had like, one of those montage videos that has those really sad music, like those playing. And then like, it was like your favorite childhood actors are getting old. And it like showed like Jim Carrey, like back in days better than him. And it showed a bunch of other people. Then when it showed Jackie Chan, bro, I literally was like, almost felt like crying. I was like, man, bro, I fucking love Jackie Chan, bro. He's
What was
so
your
good.
What was your first movie you saw of him?
Dude, Rush Hour, because that was one of my dad's favorite fucking things. So Rush
First
Hour was
American-
so
yeah.
fucking good, bro. I
Big
still
What was
watch
yours?
it to this day.
You already know what mine is. It's the whole inspiration.
Rumble
of
in
my
the
show.
Bronx.
Thank you, Nick. And Nick, what's yours?
Drunken Master, the original. Remember when he's crushing throats with walnuts?
Oh, wow, that one. Not even the one where he's like shoots the ladders.
No. He's
Damn.
fighting with the stool, yo, and he's just like
Did
in
you
the
guys
bench.
see? Did you guys see his most recent one where his daughter gets like,
The Foreigner?
dude, that one was, dude, he's so money. He never misses. bro.
It's pretty good as an
He's a
old
very
guy.
good
He's still
actor.
good. As an old guy, he's still good.
Very good actor.
He's
All
still
right,
got
my
it.
bad.
Hey,
All right, that was
real
a
quick,
Jackie Chan tangent. Go ahead.
Can I go pee really quick? I gotta pee so
Nope.
bad.
Okay, while you do that, me and Alex are going to talk about Kevin Lee, and then we'll come back to you. All right, Alex. Kevin Lee, released by the UFC. Where does he go next? Is not the question I want to talk about. The question I have to ask is, why would you cut Kevin Lee? And I'm asking you, Alex, as the UFC, why did you cut Kevin Lee?
Well, here's the thing. Controversial. Number two, he can't figure out a weight to fight at. He wants to do 55, wants to do like
165 even.
165. He's all this stuff. He talks like he wins every single fight. He complains when he loses his fights. And then he tests positive for Adderall on one of his fights. It's just so much shit. Honestly, like it just seems like it was a headache. It seems like he was probably a headache to deal with all that shit. And at this point, especially when he failed his drug test, and he's like 1 in 4 in his last 5, or I think he's like 1 in 4 in his last 4, or I don't fucking know. I'm too tired to do math right now. But it's just like at that point, it's like it's too much, right? And he fails a drug test, and it's just like, bro, all right, whatever. We don't need to deal with you no more. He can go to Bellator and probably be the fucking champ over there or some shit like that, But yeah, I just think it was just too much drama. It's too much work to try and keep him around when he doesn't know what weight class he wants to fight at. He's not winning, and now he's failing drug tests.
But the camo jeans, fire. Nick, why did you cut Kevin Lee from the UFC?
I don't think they should have.
Oh, yes. I wasn't expecting that, boy. Thank you. Thank you, boy.
Like,
Tell
I
me,
like
Nick.
Kevin Lee. I'm not the highest. I'm not like David So on Kevin Lee, because David So is really high on Kevin Lee.
No way.
Um,
David on Kevin?
Dude,
He's
he
pretty high.
loves Kevin Lee.
He loves
Is he
him.
higher on Kevin Lee than he is on Shang-Chi?
Way higher.
Damn.
Almost the opposite.
Opposite.
I watched
Okay.
that movie.
See? Now go text David then. See what,
I
watch
was
what
so
happens.
entertained that whole movie. That's because I don't give a fuck
Text
about.
David right now. Love Shang-Chi. I want to see
He's
what
gonna
says.
jump off a bridge. I watched it the second time and I was like, I couldn't really watch it. But with Kevin Lee, yeah, I just I get it. I get he's probably very difficult, and he kind of is. He is that guy that everybody had really high hopes for, and he just never really lived up to it. But I don't know, man. I just there must
kind of like Gunnar, kind of like Gunnar Nelson, huh?
Did they cut? They didn't cut Gunnar Nelson.
Oh, but didn't live up to the hype. Didn't live up to the hype.
I think Gunnar Nelson overexceeded what people thought he was going to do.
What?
And then, yeah, I think so. I think a lot of people didn't expect him to be as big or do as well. And then he eventually kind of like started tapering off a little bit. But I feel like with Kevin Lee, something else must have happened where they were just like, dude, fuck this. Let's just cut him out of his deal. Or it's the opposite. Or they're really cool with him and they said, you know what? If you want to make your money doing some other shit, go ahead. And they cut him, set him free, and then let him go.
I'm not going to stop
because I'm sure we might see him fight in the Trigon. We might see him fight on Team Rampage and fight some other boxer.
Hey, him against Tyron Woodley in the Trigon.
Nah, bro.
And the loser has to get Jake Paul's tattoo. But Tyron still does it no matter what happens.
Dude, Kevin Lee should fight Jake Paul, and he might lose.
He
might lose, but he would keep it entertaining in the build.
The thing with, like I said before, with Kevin Lee is you can tell right when it gets hard, he just like can't recover from that. Right when some adversity comes, he hasn't really been able to recover from that.
Stop kicking a man down, man. When he's down,
stop kicking a man down.
The man down.
Stop kicking a man down when he's down.
Sing it more.
Yeah, sound like the fucking phone calls we get at fucking Super Rare half the day.
Whoa, man, those are good people. What's wrong with you?
I didn't say they were bad people.
Yeah, you did.
You
Yeah.
said it with disgust, dude.
And
Disgust.
then
What that means.
And then you said it. Don't lose. You're gonna lose your country if you don't fight for it. Then you ask all of us to go to the Capitol and storm it. You're a crazy person, Alex. Hey guys, let's talk about some fights that make you act. We got Joel Alvarez versus Arman Sukarayan. I like saying it that way. That's not the right way.
Sukarayan.
I like saying Sukarayan. We have Islam Makhachev versus Beneil Dariush. And also, get this. I guess it's not a fight announcement, but it's a fight that's coming up. It's Cody Garbrandt versus Kai Kara France, which is still very exciting.
Oh, also, one more.
Okay, go ahead. What's
in
the
works
fight?
Jan Blachowicz and Alexander Ratchik is in the works.
I like that. And let me go first. The fight that makes me act up is the ponytail versus the Polish Power. Thank you. Give me that fight all day.
Wait, you're thinking the wrong fighter.
Oh, I'm thinking of the wrong fighter. It's Ratchik, and he's still a wild boy. So I'm still gonna choose that fight.
Good save. That is a fun fight, though. That is really fun.
Wait, why is other guy not fighting?
He's gonna fight for the belt, bro.
Yeah, he gonna fight Glover, Papa.
Oh my god, I thought Jan was still champion.
That's fucked up.
Shit, that's fucked up, dude.
That's really fucked
Glover.
up.
Well, let's bring him on right now.
And here's our guest, Glover Teixeira.
He's probably gonna be so nice. He's gonna be the nicest guy ever and be like, "It's okay. You think I was?"
And we have so much a low budget. In comes Tiff with a bald cap, and so she has to pretend she's Glover for 40 minutes.
Yes, brother.
Alex, what fight makes you?
Let's do that right now.
Yeah, you got really excited. Get a bald cap. Oh,
hey,
we have
bald sex with Glover tonight, dude.
Dude, that's wild.
What?
Hey, Alex, what fight makes you act hot?
I'd probably say the fucking Islam Beneil Dariush because that's a big fight in the lightweight division, bro, and that's a good fight. Beneil is a good fighter. I think what's cool about it is we're gonna get to witness how good Islam is because he will smash brother number one.
Or we get to see where he really is in the lineup, actually where he is.
And
if Beneil
brother
fucks him up, seriously, if Beneil fucks him up.
That's true.
I saw something on Instagram and I actually saw Alex like it. I've been trying to find the post. I don't remember.
Yeah, that's how Instagram works, you idiot.
Hold on, let me get to it. And the post said, Islam, if he beats Beneil Dariush, he'll have the easiest road to the title.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, of course, because Beneil's at the top. That's a ticket. It's a punch-in ticket.
You guys think Islam had the easiest route to the title?
Yeah, he has to fight one ranked fighter.
No, he's fought ranked, but I don't know about the easiest, but I just don't think. I don't know.
Brother.
Because he fought Drew Dober, and then he fought
Call him Jude Dober.
yeah,
Jude Dover.
It's Drew, Alex. His name is Drew Dober.
It's a Jude Dover.
he fought Drew Dober, and then who did he beat? Oh yeah, and then he beat Thiago Moraes. Then he beat Dan Hooker, and now I mean it kind of like it wasn't easy. Like those guys are tough fighters, but I could kind of see how some people would be like, "Oh, the competition he fought wasn't as hard." You know,
It
like
really
Tony
wasn't,
Ferguson
though.
Tony Ferguson literally wiped out the division until he fought Justin. Gaethje.
Bro, Charles Oliveira, look at his path. Look at Tony Ferguson's path, like you just said. Look at fucking Justin Gaethje. Like these guys had to fight. The only other person that honestly didn't really have to fight was Michael Chandler. Let's be honest.
No, the
But
only
then
person that literally didn't have to fight
Dude.
was Conor McGregor. And
Michael Chandler had the easiest path to the title. What are you talking about?
You're right. Let's shit on Dan Hooker when he's down. His family's separated from him. You piece of shit. Go fuck Glover. Go fuck
No.
Glover.
I will fuck Glover. No, it's not. It's not the fact that he beat Dan Hooker and Dan Hooker's a bum. That's not what I'm trying to say. It's just
That's what
he
you're
had
trying
one
to
fight.
say.
He had
Why
one
did you
fight and he got
text-
to the title. He got one fight.
hey, but I love that title fight. Want to know why? Because
you got
overextend and then that fucking Brazilian fucking left hook with those fucking
Brazilian.
Fuck, bro. I love
You know,
that
it's-
fight because he gets knocked out. Yeah.
Are we really over exaggerating the wrist? Does he do that much wrist?
No, he does it like
He's
that.
bouncy, dude.
Yeah, he bounces.
It looks more like controlled.
Oh, that's pretty good. That was actually really good.
It's
That
more
was really good.
controlled, right? Like
Yeah,
we're doing a little too much T-Rex in the situation. Leave it down in the comments. How much T-Rex is Charles Oliveira doing the dance? Nick, what fight makes you back up?
Probably the Beneil one. I was gonna say the Joel Alvarez versus Arman Sarukian, but I think I have an idea of how the fight's gonna go. You know, with that one, I think Arman his path to victory is gonna be the wrestling, right? And it's similar to the Islam, I think. But I want to see their ground exchanges. I want to see how well Beneil can grapple, how well he could grapple with Islam, because they're gonna grapple. So I want to see the scrambles. I want to see the battle, and I think that would be really cool. So,
Yeah.
and I'm a fan of both. So,
Because if y'all don't remember, Arman gave Islam, from what I remember, one of his hardest fucking fights, bro.
Yeah.
They're
Arman's a
grappling.
motherfucker.
Yeah, so it's like I would like to see that rematch again with Arman with some more experience, Islam with more experience. Let's see how it looks.
I'm also surprised that they're gonna throw Joel Alvarez to the wolves like that,
Yeah,
like pretty quick.
Yeah.
it's because
Like that is a.
He's
You said
good
what?
though. He's
It's 'cause
good.
he beat up and finished Thiago Moraes like pretty
That's
quick.
right. That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. I forgot he beat Moises. That dude's
Bro.
fucking very good. Very
Yes.
good, brother.
That guy's only 28 too.
And he
He's
finished
good.
him faster than Islam did.
Yeah.
So
He did, he
Islam
did.
not that good. That's what you're trying to say.
All right.
Anyways,
Oh.
let's move on to our quick picks with Alex Lifgott, Acosta, and Nick. The year, guys, we have. You know what? This fight night at the UFC Apex is legit,
There's so many
Like,
fights.
bro.
What-
If all you had to do was put maybe one big main event fight, like
Dude,
it's
they
fucking
couldn't make-
stack. Clean up your desktop.
They could have
man.
put more
Come
guys
on.
on more people to fight on the last fight card. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like they
Yeah,
couldn't.
they could have taken
they're-
some of these fights and throw it on the other one. Like
They're
Misha Tate's
literally
card.
making. They're literally making like 40 fighters all have to cut weight during Thanksgiving.
Dude,
You know what I mean?
Uh,
Make them fight before that, yo,
Dude,
because
that
the last fight
sucks.
card was arguably one of the worst ones of the year.
Yeah, it really was. Guys, let's get to our quick pick picks. We're running out of time. We're gonna make this really juicy and give you guys the correct picks to win the most money at whatever your betting site you uses. Guys, Rob Font main event versus Jose Aldo. Alex, we'll start with you. Let me have it. Let me hear it. Give me your truth.
and you guys can see the fights. I'm just making sure, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the notes.
I am going to do. I think Rob Font. I just think his length, his jab, his boxing, his team he's with, the hype he has right now, the confidence he has right now. I think, unfortunately, he's going to lose against Jose Aldo.
Oh, wow. Game over. One of the best reversals I've
Wow.
ever seen. Better than an
Wow.
Anthony Jeselnik joke. The reversal
Wow.
was so strong. Nick, hope you can follow up with that pick.
You know, I'm going back and forth on this one too.
Surprise.
Come on, man. I was leaning towards Jose, but I think I'm gonna go with Rob Font. I think I'm just gonna go with youth. That's the only thing I got here. And
Bro,
and I think
every
Rob
time
Font has legit knockout power at 135.
You're right, because Jose Aldo doesn't have knockout power.
He does. But I feel like Rob Font, if we had to pick one person who has, more finishes at 135, I think I would go with Rob Font because he does have more finishes at 135.
Yeah, I guess you have to pick someone that has more finishes in two different types of leagues, and also 145 and 135. I guess it's not Jose Aldo.
Oh shit!
Imagine
his bed broke.
Yeah, imagine if he didn't realize how scooted forward his bed was and he missed the bed.
Hey, dude, what would happen if you guys saw me spin? I land and you just see my skull crack, it's bleeding out. You guys like, shit, we gotta do our quick pick picks. Keep going.
Yeah,
keep
we
going.
gotta finish, and then I'll be like, all right, guys, what do you think about Brad Riddell and Rafael Fiziev?
All right, who do
Thank
you
you
have,
for.
Bill?
I'm gonna go Jose Aldo, mostly because Nick pissed me off with his whole take.
I want Jose to win though.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Dude. Man,
Brad
fuck you,
Riddell
dude.
versus Rafael Fiziev. I'm gonna go first. I love this guy. I don't care what you guys tell me. Rafael Fiziev, Tiger Muay Thai all day. Let's go.
I got him too,
Nick?
brother. Raphael. No, sorry, I cut Nick off, but fucking Raphael Fiziev, number one.
Nick, go. Oh my God, he's gonna.
I'm kind of leaning towards Brad Riddell.
CKB, really? They've been on a
But
terrible streak.
here's the thing: both fights. I want Jose Aldo to win, but I think Rob Font's gonna win. I want Raphael to win, but I think Brad Riddell's gonna win because I think he has more tools in his toolbox, and he's gonna make it an MMA fight. I think, but we'll see. I don't know.
What? It is an MMA fight. I don't get this guy's take.
He's gonna make it on the papers. He's gonna make it official that it's an MMA fight. Okay. He's gonna wrestle more. He's not. I don't think he's gonna be as willing to stand and trade with him as much. I think he's gonna try to mix it up, or it could be a complete kickboxing match. I don't fucking know, dude. This is just my hunch.
I'll be honest. It's weird having you not pick Fiziev. I feel like you're so high on that guy. So
I'm on going on Fiziev, dude. Brad Riddell's very good. He's a very good kickboxer.
All right, we'll leave it at that, guys.
But I feel like Brad Riddell might shoot a takedown.
Brad Riddell's a kickboxing coach at City Kickboxing, and Rafael Fiziev is a coach at Tiger
Muay Thai. The question you have to ask is, look, if you had to train one place right now for a
Brad
year,
Riddell was also the kickboxing coach at Tiger Muay Thai too.
Mm-hmm.
And then Clay Guida is sometimes homeless.
I wonder.
They used to always train with each other. They train with each other.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I wonder.
Oh, maybe they don't find. They just shake hands and they say it's a draw. I hope that happens.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Clay Guida, lightweight bout. Cannot believe he's still fighting versus Leonardo Santos. Alex, what do you think? If you rest your face on your mic one more time, I swear to God, I'll choke you. Personally.
I'm gonna go with the 6 foot.
Yeah, for
right.
Oh my God,
155er Leonardo Santos.
I'm gonna say ditto on that as well.
Ditto.
Nick, what do you think?
Ditto.
Look, Clay.
I just think it's
I hope
time
you
to cut your hair. You know, Quelly.
I hope you win, Clay. You're a nice guy. I like watching you. You're a staple, but come on, dude.
He's a carpet.
We have Jimmy tattoo on the nips. Crute versus Jamahal Hill. Jamil from ESPN.
I will always go for Jamal Hill because randomly one day when he was fighting, I didn't realize my dad was back in Arizona was watching the fights, and he texted me a picture of Jamal Hill, and he said, "Why does this guy have the worst tattoos I've ever seen before in my whole life?" So I will always go for Jamal Hill because we thought it was the funniest thing that his tattoos with his thumbs up look so bad.
All right, Nick, that's a pretty good take. Are you going to go with Jimmy Crute or Jamahal Hill?
I think you go Jamahal Hill, bro. Have you
guys
seen his
like
tattoos on his
I
chest?
thought you guys like Crute. I'm so confused. He broke his ankle. Come on.
Yeah, remember Jamal Hill's coming off of that arm like dislocation.
Oh yeah, remember he fought Paul Craig.
Craig, get up.
All right, looks like we're all going for Jamahal Hill. Brendan Allen at middleweight versus Chris Curtis, not Blades. What do you think, Nick?
I think Brendan Allen. He's minus 365 for a reason.
But also, wait, is he Australian or from New Zealand?
No, he's American.
No, he's
don't wear that tattoo. Don't have that tattoo though.
He's a Maori guy or something.
Honestly, I feel that though, bro. I think like those Islanders, like those tattoos and shit,
They're
like,
so hard.
They're so fucking sick.
Yeah, but if you're not from there, is Brendan Allen from there? That's what I'm asking.
Bro, what if he is brother? Hang loose, brother.
Then let me know so I can apologize.
All right, here's my take though. Chris Curtis, he just fought that one guy that you really like.
Ulberg?
No, the guy that has like blonde hair. Oh, what's his fucking name?
Phil Haas.
Phil Haas, and he knocked him out.
Yeah.
Right? And
That's right. That's
yeah,
right.
He was getting beat up. Okay.
Damn, 20-5. Jeez.
Yeah, I just think Brendan Allen's gonna do work. I think you're gonna see Brendan Allen just do work and probably finish him in like the second round.
He trains at Sanford MMA too.
Oh, then forget that. Don't like that, Jim. Chris Curtis all day.
And he just beat up Punalele.
Damn it. All right, switch it back, Brendan. Oh, maybe he beat
I already know.
Okay, you were saying he beat him, so he had to take the tattoo.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Brian Barbena. Who is that fighter? I say Barbena. Who did he fight? Was it Mickey Gall? The first fight that Mickey Gall had?
Yeah.
Okay. So him.
Sage Northcutt. Was it Sage Northcutt?
Oh, Sage Northcutt. That's what it was. Do you guys have Brian or do you have the Shadow Death Eater from Harry Potter?
Unlocked character.
Darian, not days, but weeks. What do you got, Nick, after you just making the most sound possible with that plastic spoon?
Sorry. I'm going to go with Brian, just because this is a last minute replacement.
I like it. You like vets. I love it. Yeah.
He's tough too. Brian Barberina.
I'm gonna go Barberina too. It's just like he's a vet and he's been in some really good fights. I will say though, if Darian comes out and his nickname is Days and they pronounce it Darian Days Weeks, then I'm going for him immediately. But if it's not Days, then Barberina all the way.
So stupid.
Dude, you know what? That's not enough for me. I'm going to go with Brian. But if they go Darian Days, Weeks, Months, Years, 100%. If Bruce Buffer has to do that, if he has to do that, I'm 100% in.
Imagine like they have parentheses in the middle of weeks and then after weeks, months, years.
Dude, if his PR team knew anything, they would do that for branding. Oh my God, the amount of press he would get for that would be insane. All right, guys, that's it for our main events. But we do have a lot of prelims. I don't want to go through all of them, so I'll let Nick and Alex, you will choose one of your favorite prelims to watch out for. There's a bunch. There's Maki Pitolo versus Dusko Todorovic. What do you say? Is that Todorovic? Your girl Cheyenne Buys is fighting.
It's not Cheyenne Buys anymore. It's
not
Vilsma. Yeah.
Oh.
It's what?
It's Vilsma.
Oh yeah, she pulled out. Yeah.
No.
Did you not pull out?
Can you guys see the fights that are on the share screen or no?
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's Cheyenne. I don't think her and that guy are together anymore. So.
Oh, I see. It's just a different. She just changed her last name.
Yeah.
She changed it that quick, huh?
I don't think they've been together for a minute.
I heard that's hard to do. All right, let's any fight shout outs really quick. Come on, guys. What's your fight to look out for?
I like William Knight because he's really small, like DC. Remember DC kept talking about how they looked exactly the same, like body type. I like William Knight. I think he will win this fight by knockout.
Alonzo good though. Alonzo is good.
Yeah.
Nick, what do you got for a favorite fight? Louis Smolka?
I think the headliner. You got to go with the headliner, Maki Pitolo versus
Dusko.
That's going to be a banger. Like, because Dusko is a very good kickboxer. Alex stole mine with Alonzo Menafield and William Knight. But then another banger too. I think there's a lot of really good fights.
There's so many good.
Claudio versus Chris Gritz.
Yeah. Oh, he's the guy
he's
from
really tough,
Ultimate
dude.
Fighter, right?
He's really tough. And even Louis Smoka's fighting. Mickey Gall and Alex Morono is fighting. That should be interesting. That's a good matchup. Like a lot of these fights, because they're just so evenly matched, I feel like they're going to be fun matchups to watch. So peep the prelims for sure.
I like the fighter. That's probably the wrong guy. Is the Zaglas? Is he the guy from Kazakhstan or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
The 25.
I like that guy. I like him a lot.
Jake Matthews is fighting.
You mean probably one of the ugliest fighters ever, but yeah.
Whoa! What are you saying about Kazakhstan, man? What are you saying about?
He looks like when you create a fighter and it's like that standard one. That's what he looks like.
Whoa!
We're never gonna get him on the show now because of that,
bro.
Our whole audience is in Kazakhstan. Gosh,
sure. Hey, but also what Nick said, Maki Pitolo. Hell yeah, let's go.
That's a great fight.
He's got to get a W, bro.
Yeah, so you got
to get a W in this one.
But also, other guy, great kickboxer.
Other guy, head in world history.
Guys, Bellator 135 top. We do have to do a shout out. I think that's a fun fight. Kyoji Horiguchi.
Bro. All day.
Kyoji Horiguchi versus Sergio Pettis. I haven't really
Sergio
watching.
Pettis.
I
How did that sound more Japanese than Kyoji?
Because I was trying to do like Pride, bro. Sergio Pettis. I haven't seen him fight since the UFC, so I don't know if he's gotten better, if he's more exciting. Horiguchi, guy's a killer. He's a killer B, might I say.
I literally did her today at Super Rare. She came in.
You said what?
Killer B, the fighter? Is that what you're talking about?
No, we're talking about the gym that he trains out of from
Horiguchi.
Yamamoto.
Yes, it's Killer.
Shout out Killer B,
bro.
like little fighter that trained with us that one, or was at the park with us that one time.
Yeah, B.
Yeah. She came to Super Rare today.
Tight. Shout out B.
I want Horiguchi to win, and I want him to come back to the UFC.
I do too, bro. I do too.
You get it. You can beat everyone in Asia. Go back to UFC. You're better now. You're older, more mature. All right, guys. That is the end of our quick picks. I hope that helped you. I'm gonna do one question, fan question. This is from our friend Ruck Famey. He's a bisexual man from the South, really good friends of ours. He asks, who's next up in the UFC? Your underdog future champ of any division. Great question. Alex, who is your underdog future champ of any division? Give us that name, Alex. Be the predictor.
Hamzat, baby.
Underdog.
Oh, underdog.
Yeah, Alex, who is it? He's like, Kumar Usman.
Bro, like I feel like I need time to be able to think about that one.
Okay, Nick knows more fighters off the bat. Nick, you better not be looking up right now. You better have it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mine. I'll just give you mine. Mine is Song Young Dong. Honestly, that guy I think has a chance. It's not like there's some fighters like obviously like Makhachev or Chimaev. You're like, I can.
You know what? I got one.
Song Young Dong is definitely the guy. It's like, if a couple of things you got to tweak, he could have a path to championship. He could.
Yeah.
That's why I like him as an underdog. What do you got, Alex?
2.
You can only pick one. Pick your favorite one.
Alec Acosta at light heavyweight.
You wildin', boy. You so wildin'.
That's a good underdog, especially right now. That's a good underdog pick because it's still possible. Nick, Bliss Cage.
I would say this is tough.
Why?
Because you guys picked everything. I'd say Conor
We
McGregor.
picked 2 out of a rock. What?
Come on, give us a real number 9. He's at lightweight.
Come on, give us a real one. Nick, you know all the fighters that are kind of like.
Yeah, I'm about to. I think Corey Sandhagen.
Did you hear what he said? He said combate.
Corey Sandhagen, I think.
That doesn't count. He's a top 10 fighter, dude.
Who you want? Top 15? Is that what you want?
Nick, I got one for you. Magomed Ankalaev. That was my next one.
There you go. Ankalaev, man.
One.
That's an underdog. Sandhagen's not an underdog, though. Come on. That's ridiculous. You suck.
You know what? Armin Sarukian.
Okay, fine. That's good.
Good one. That's a good one.
I like that one right there. All right, guys. Make sure you follow Alex at Alex. Follow Alex at Alex LiftGod. Follow Alex at LiftGod. Follow Nick at Nick the Ear. Follow me at Gilbert. You can check out all 3 of us occasionally on JK News, but never together. Just always on pairs of 2. You can follow Nick on Alex, sometimes on Genius Brain. You can also follow Nick, obviously at Nick the Ear for all your training stuff. Alex as well. He be doing videography services and editing. So make sure you hit him up. If you have any needs, he can kind of do any kind of project. You can just get your rates through him in the DMs. We love you guys very much. We'll see you next week. We'll have a guest and we're going to talk about the pay-per-view. We're very excited for this. And guess what? We're going to do a giveaway. So make sure you follow us at We Out Here MMA on Instagram. Hit that music. We're done. I love you guys. God bless.
Well, here's the thing.
My husband.
We out here.